Hello, my dear students. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is me once again, Teacher T, your science teacher for today. So, this is the part 2 of our lesson vlog about acceleration. So, in our previous vlog, we discussed all about acceleration. Kung paano nga ba nangyayari, nagaganap, at ano ang examples, ano yung mga examples ng acceleration. So, for today's video, we're going to discuss about some computation on acceleration. So, i-discuss natin yung mga formula, paano ba mag-derive ng formula about acceleration, and how to solve problems involving acceleration. So, kung bago ka pa lang sa channel na ito, do not forget to subscribe, like, and hit the notification bell for more updates in Science 8. So, bago tayo mag-start ng computation about acceleration, so i-recall muna natin ang tinatawag nating unit symbol ng acceleration. Alright, so pag may nakita kayong ganito, small letter A, so that's the symbol of acceleration. So we have, ano ba yung mga variable na involved sa acceleration? First is of course the A, which stands for acceleration. So maging aware tayo sa pagsulat ng mga symbol dito sa mga variables na ito. Hindi porket A na siya, pwede mo na siyang gawing capital. Kasi yung small letter and capital letter, malaki po ang kinalaman niyan sa pagsulat natin ng mga unit. Ano po? So, small letter A ang ginagamit natin sa acceleration, while capital A, hindi na yan acceleration. It stands for area na yan. Okay, so we also have the V, small v, that stands for velocity, and T, small t, it's for time. Kasi ang sabi nga natin, di ba, acceleration, it's the change in velocity over time. So, ano nga ba ang formula ng acceleration? So, sa acceleration, we can use this formula A is equal to final velocity minus initial velocity over time. Okay? So, yung A, that's the acceleration. VF, okay, that stands for final velocity. Ibig sabihin, dyan natapos yung acceleration. And we have the initial velocity, kung saan nag-umpisa yung velocity. And T is the time. Okay? So, kinakailangan ng time, syempre. Now, ano naman ang unit na ginagamit natin for this variable? Sa acceleration, ginagamit natin ang meter per second squared. Bakit siya naging meter per second squared? Sa velocity, tandaan na ang velocity ay meter per second. Ang velocity, halos kapares yan ng speed, meter per second. Anong pagkakaiba? Pagdating kasi sa velocity, meron na siyang direction. Kaya nga siya ang tinawag na vector quantity. Di ba meron tayong two types of quantity, the scalar and the vector quantity. Pag sinabi nating scalar quantity, those are quantities with magnitude only. Pero pag sinabi nating vector quantity, those are quantities with direction and magnitude. Kagaya ng velocity. Meron na siyang speed, may direction pa siya. Di ba kapag acceleration, so we have velocity over time. So ang velocity ay merong meter per second. So ang time naman is seconds. So para bang pag dinivide natin meter per second divided by time, di ba kapag nagde-divide tayo, nagre-reciprocate tayo. Ano po? So meter per second, so yung instead of divide, gagawin natin times. Then instead of S, magiging siyang S. Okay, magiging siyang, di ba siya S over 1? So magiging 1 over S. So pag minultiply natin siya, M times 1 is M. And then S times S, that's S squared. Kaya siya ay meter per second squared. The original formula of acceleration is A equals VF minus VI over time. So, meron tayong initial velocity, final minus initial velocity over time. So, ngayon, paano naman kapag hinahanap natin is time? Okay? So, for example, given ang acceleration, given itong dalawa, hinahanap yung time. Paano natin hahanapin yun? So, ang pinakamadaling gagawin natin dyan is ilagay natin siya sa triangle method. Yung triangle method, ito yung pinakamabisa na hindi ka maliligaw basta alam mo yan. So, dapat alam mo lang kung paano mo siya ilalagay sa triangle. So, ito yan. So, meaning to say, VF minus VI, ito yung nandito sa taas, VF minus VI. And then, ito yung acceleration, this is the time. Acceleration equals VF minus VI over time. So, for example, hinahanap natin yung time. Kasi ganito yan di ba? Acceleration. So, tingnan nyo dito, VF minus VI, ito yon divided by time, ito yon. So, pag ang nawawala naman is yung time, ibig sabihin, ilagay mo lang is time equals, ano yung nasa taas? VF minus VI divided by acceleration. Okay? Now, paano naman kung ang nawawala is VF minus VI? Or let's say, for example, nawawala ang final velocity. So, since andito yung final velocity, so isulat natin, final velocity minus initial velocity equals. Anong gagawin natin dito sa dalawang to? I-multiply. Acceleration times time. Kailangan isa lang yung mapapalabas natin dito. So, nawawala ang final velocity. So, iwan na natin dito si final velocity equals. Okay. AT. Okay. So, nasaan ang VI? Okay, ililipat natin siya ngayon dito sa kabilang side. And since ito ay negative, so magiging na siyang positive VI. So meaning to say, ang maging formula natin ng final velocity is equals to AT or acceleration times time plus initial velocity. Pwede po bang baliktarin ito, ma'am? So kunwari po, VF equals, unahin ko po munang ilagay siya dito. So, ito ay maging positive. So, maging initial velocity. Since ito ay positive, so ito ay positive AT. So, wala namang pagkakaiba yun kasi pares namang plus yan. So, mauna naman yung AT bago yung VI or VI plus AT. Okay lang yun. Same pa din yan. Paano pag ang nawawala naman is yung initial velocity? So, ganun ulit. Tingin ulit tayo dito sa ating formula. So, VF minus VI equals A times T. A times T. Nawawala ay si initial. So, iwan na natin siya. Initial velocity equals AT. Since ito ay positive, so magiging na siya mang negative VF. Ngayon, hindi pwedeng negative to. So, kailangan natin gawin tong positive. So, what are you going to do? So, we can multiply it both side by negative 1. Negative times negative, that's positive. So, it's initial velocity, positive na siya. And then, negative times positive, so negative 80, negative times negative, positive VF. Okay? Or, pwede natin baliktarin. VI equals final velocity. Okay, so ilipat natin sa kabilang side, negative AT. So, ayan po ang ating formula para sa initial, final, and time. So, bale, ito na ang tatandaan nating formula na gagamitin natin sa ating mga susunod na problem solving. Acceleration, final velocity minus initial velocity divided by time. Pag ang nawawala ay time, VF minus VI over acceleration. Pag VF, acceleration times time plus initial velocity. Pag ang nawawala ay initial velocity, final velocity minus product of acceleration times time.
Sample problem. During a race and palarong pambansa, an athlete accelerates at 1.5 meter per second squared from an initial velocity of 3 meter per second. What will be his final velocity after 4 seconds?
Let's write first the given. So, ang given natin dito is 1.5 meter per second. So, meter per second, ano yun? Di ba kapag 1.5 meter per second squared, so tingnan natin yan. That's acceleration. So, ilalagay natin acceleration. From an initial velocity of 3 meter per second, initial velocity. So, ibig sabihin, VI equals 3 meter per second. So, ang tanong, so, gawa tayo ng required. So, required is, ang tinatanong ay, what will be his final velocity? Ano daw ang kanyang magiging final velocity kung ang time daw ay 4 seconds? Okay? So, nawawala natin ay final velocity. So, anong sabi natin? Ang equation para sa final velocity is equal to AT plus VI. So, ang acceleration natin is 1.5 meter per second squared. Substitute all the given. Ang time natin is 4 seconds. Plus, ang initial velocity natin is 3 meter per second. So, anong gagawin natin dyan? So, i-multiply muna natin. So, i-multiply natin ang 1.5 times 4 seconds. So, ibig sabihin, ano yon? Okay, that's 6. Okay? 6, since ito ay second, so pwede na natin burahin yung isa. Cancel na natin yung isang second. So, matitira ay 6 meter per second plus 3 meter per second. 6 plus 3, that's 9 meter per second. So, meaning to say, ang kanyang final velocity is 9 meter per second.
A jeepney changes its velocity from 17 meter per second to 23 meter per second for 5 seconds. What is the acceleration of the jeepney during the 5-second interval?
Sample number 2. Okay, so a jeepney changes its velocity from 17 meter per second so that is the initial velocity, 17 meter per second. To 23 meter per second. Final velocity is 23 meter per second. And time is 5 seconds. So, ano daw ang acceleration? So, ang required is acceleration. So, what will be our equation? So, equation is equals to final velocity minus initial velocity divided by time. Substitute all the given. So, ang ating final is 23 meter per second minus initial 17 meter per second divided by time, which is 5 seconds. So, minus natin 23 minus 17, that's 6 meter per second divided by 5 seconds. So, ibig sabihin, yung 6, i-divide natin ngayon siya sa 5, and that is 1.2. And since acceleration, meter per second divided by second, so that is meter per second squared. Yan. So, this is our answer for problem number 2.
A car accelerates at a rate of 3.0 meter per second squared. If its initial velocity is 8 meter per second, how many seconds will it take the car to reach the final velocity of 25 meter per second?
Okay, for our number 3, ayan. So, ang ating initial velocity is 8 meter per second. At ang final velocity daw ay 25 meter per second. So, ang hinahanap ngayon ay time. So, alam naman natin na kapag time ang hinahanap, our equation will be final velocity minus initial velocity divided by acceleration. So, ang ating final is 25 meter per second. Isa-substitute nyo lang lahat ng given. VF, hanapin nyo sa given, that's 25. Initial, that's 8 meter per second. Since minus yan, okay, just i-divide natin sa acceleration, which is 3.0 meter per second squared. So, i-minus na natin 25. Okay, what is 25 minus 8? That is 17 meter per second. So, ang ating acceleration is 3 meter per second squared. Alright, so cancel na natin cancel natin yung isang S, cancel ang isang M. May natirang S, which is the unit of time. So, 17 divided by 3, that's 5.66666, or that's 5.67 seconds. So, this is the time. Okay? 5.67. This is the end of our lesson vlog for this topic about acceleration. So stay tuned on this channel dahil mas marami pa tayong vlog na pag-uusapan at aaralin sa YouTube channel na ito. So thank you for listening. I hope you learned something from this vlog. Pwede nyo rin itong reviewin para sa mga susunod yung mga assessment and exam. So, kung bago ka pa lang sa channel nito, please Don't forget to subscribe, like, and hit the notification bell for more updates in Science A. Thank you and have a good day. Bye!